See, this is why I have to have Ashley on every call because she reminds me of everything. All right, so all right, so I'm gonna be going over a few like scripts and just some ideas for y'all as far as inviting goes to challenge groups and also to the coaching opportunity. So I am doing a training right now with Josh Coates. He is he's amazing, y'all. If you have the podcast like app downloaded, the little purple app downloaded on your phone, if you have an iPhone, it's this little purple app and it says podcast. And if you click on it and you search, let me make sure I'm telling y'all the right thing. Building Your Legacy with Josh Coates. So this is his right here with this guy. It's a guy with like a blue background, and it's called Building Your Legacy with Josh Coates. He has a really good podcast. And not all of it is just like, I mean, he works like solely with Beachbody coaches. So he is a John Maxwell. He's part of like the John Maxwell team. But his wife is a Beachbody coach and he works with only Beachbody coaches. So like a lot of his podcasts are like talking Beachbody lingo. So like he talks about Success Club. So most other businesses don't have that, right? So it's just really good. He's got really, really good information. His Facebook page is really awesome too, and so is his YouTube channel. So just wanted to put that out there. His stuff that I am learning is not like open to the public. It's not like you can find his video on YouTube or anything like that, but he does like have repeat information and he does share some of the stuff that I'm learning too, like with the public. So it's really good for y'all to go back in and listen to some of his stuff as well. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so each week we have like a new video that we watch with him, and today he talked about converting challengers and coaches from your post. So last week on the call, if anyone was on the call, I gave y'all like ideas on what you should be posting, and every Tuesday and Thursday he recommends posting a transformation every Tuesday and Thursday. It doesn't have to necessarily be this like big weight loss transformation. It doesn't have to be like any weight loss transformation. It's pretty much you telling your story, but with some type of transformation. So like a picture of you on the left, a picture of you on the right, and then talking more about how you feel, like how you felt on the left and how you feel now on the right. So, talk about what Beachbody did for you mentally. Talk about what the programs have done for you emotionally, physically, whatever you want to do. But every single Tuesday and Thursday, you should be posting that, right? So these conversations and these people that you're going to be reaching out to are the people that like that post. So I did this last week and I had a ton of people liking that post. So this is the script that you can use, and obviously y'all like make this into your own. But this is really easy to use, and it doesn't like you're not being salesy, you're not being pushy. So this is converting challengers to challengers from people that like that transformation post. And this can be used for any post. Like if you make a post and a bunch of people like it, then like it doesn't necessarily have to be your transformation post. But if you're posting every Tuesday and Thursday a transformation, you're probably going to have a lot more likes on those posts than you will on just like a you and your Shakeology or even just like a general post. Unless it's like a baby or a dog, then you probably won't have a ton of posts. a ton of likes on those other posts, right? So this is a script and I want you to write it down, all right? So all you have to do, anyone that likes that post that is not already a Beachbody coach, obviously, all you have to do is send them this. Thank you so much for liking my post. I appreciate it so much when people support my journey and send good vibes my way. Are you on a health journey too? I'll repeat it. Thank you so much for liking my post. I appreciate it so much when people support my journey and send good vibes my way. Are you on a health journey too? Now, they can either respond two ways, right? They can say, no, I'm not, but your posts are so inspiring. No, I'm not. You've motivated me. Like, no, I'm not, but you've motivated me. No, I'm not. I wish I could do what you're doing. Whatever they say, right? They're going to say, no, I'm not, but, and then they're going to give either like an excuse of why they can't or whatever it might be. Immediately after that, like you don't have to go into like, oh, that's good, or, oh man, I wish you would, like, whatever. All you have to do is say, thank you so much. I'm so happy I can inspire you, or I'm so happy I've been able to inspire you, or I'm so happy that, you see my post as an inspiration. I, whatever, if they tell you like, no, I can't because, or no, I'm not, I just don't have the time. I'm just too busy. Then you can tie that in and say, thank you so much. I'm so happy I've been able to inspire you, or I'm so happy that my posts are inspiring. I'd love to be able to help you. Did you know that I run free accountability groups every month, and I can find a program for you that fits within your time limits, or whatever they talked about, like tie that in to that conversation. And you're not being salesy. You're just saying, like, did you know that I run free groups every month? They're probably going to tell you, no, they didn't. Or they might say, oh, yeah, I've seen that, but I didn't really know what it was about. That starts the conversation. It opens the door for you to be able to talk about your challenge groups or whatever, right? So, like I said, they could have said, no, I'm not on my journey. Or they could have said, yes, I am on my journey. So if they say yes, like what if they say like, yeah, I've been running, I've been going to the gym, I've been working out from my house, I've been doing whatever, CrossFit, Krav Maga, all mixed together. I don't care what they're doing. But if they tell you like, yes, I've been doing, I don't know, cliff diving and it's made me lose weight. Well, awesome. That's so awesome, girl. Have you ever considered helping others do the same? Or have you ever considered paying it forward? Because most people that currently work out or have been on their own journey have thought about paying it forward. Even if they know nothing about coaching, they've thought like, man, like I wish I could help someone lose weight. Or if they've lost weight themselves, they probably see that their family members or their friends struggle and they help their friends and family for free, right? I mean, I know a lot of people that do that. So why not bring up the coaching opportunity and just say, you're already working out, you're already getting healthy and fit. Why not pay that forward and be able to learn more about coaching? And then you can invite them to a coach sneak peek. You can invite them or just talk to them about what coaching's done for you. All right. So those are the two ways you can, and those are just from people that are liking your post, y'all. So it's not like you're having to like go out and find all these people. If you're posting consistently every single day and showing up especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you're sharing that your transformation. And like, I know like last week or the week before, like I had a few coaches talk about, they have PCOS and fibromyalgia and depression and all this stuff. And then I go look on their page and they talk nothing about it. And I'm like, why aren't you talking about that? Go talk about it, because other people also struggle with that, right? So, I mean, you don't have to like pour out your heart and soul on every single post, but if you are sharing what you struggle with, that's going to speak to the person that you want on your team or that you want in your challenge group. So those are the two scripts as far as like if someone likes your post that you can send them, right? And you can literally copy and paste. Leave both of those, like if they say no, they're not on their journey, copy and paste that script. Obviously you can make it into your own or make it like fit to how you speak. Like if you don't say certain words, then don't put that in there. I mean, it's pretty generic, so whatever. And then put that in your notes on your phone, and then right under it, if they say yes, I am on my fitness journey and I'm doing X, Y, Z, then copy and paste what I just told you. Does anyone need me to repeat that, or y'all are good? I can put them in the team page too if y'all need help with, or if y'all need me to.
Can you repeat the first part real quick? So thank you so much for liking my post.
If they just like your post. Okay. Thank you so much for liking my post. I really appreciate it, or I appreciate it so much when people support my journey and send good vibes my way. Are you on your health journey too? So you're just asking them if they're also on their health and fitness journey. I actually just did this with a girl that's been liking a lot of my posts, like literally right before you got on this call. And she used to be a coach 7 months ago, and her coach quit, so she quit. And she was like, but I'm kind of interested in actually coaching. I just quit because I didn't know my upline and I wasn't like comfortable with her. Okay. And this was someone that just randomly started liking my posts. I have no idea how we became friends. I have no clue. But y'all, like it starts a conversation. You never know. I mean, and I always make sure that they're not already, because I know a lot of you are friends with Beachbody coaches, which if they are not on your team, you don't have to be friends. You don't have to accept their friend requests, y'all. I'm not telling you can't be friends with people, but like, there's no point in having like 5,000 Beachbody Coach friends on your Facebook friend list unless they're like on your team, or if you want to like follow them, like if it's someone that inspires you and you want to follow them, you can always go and click on follow. You don't have to friend request them. And if you if you deny a friend request, they don't get like notified. They can still follow you. So it's not like you're gonna hurt anyone's feelings. But I see that all the time. Like people are like, oh, all I have is Beachbody Coach friends, and I have a ton of I did that in the beginning. I just like added everyone that friend requested me, or I friend requested like every single Beachbody Coach. And now it's like, now I have to go through all these lists of people, and I'm like, why am I friends with all these Beachbody Coaches? There's, be friends with the people that you meet in person. Be friends with the people you meet at Summit or at Super Saturdays. But like, you don't have to friend request or accept every single person's friend request. So just make sure they're not a Beachbody Coach before you like send them that. I mean, if they'll tell you like, yeah, I am, I'm actually a coach, then like, cool, great, nice to meet you, and then move on. All right. So I hope that helps. So if this post is on your, sorry, I'm reading a comment. So if this post is on your like page, you suggest us adding them as friends before sending them. Yes. So you can't message someone directly from your like page unless they're commenting on your stuff. You have to be friends with them in order to do that. So when I notice someone liking a lot of my stuff on my like page or commenting a lot of my stuff on my like page, I immediately friend request them. Unless they're a coach, but I usually friend request them. Okay, so that's that. Okay, and then another thing that he suggests doing every Sunday night is posting, and I talked about this last week too, is posting a coaching opportunity every Sunday night. Because think about it, y'all. What happens on Monday? Everyone's going back to work. Everyone's going to a job that, not everyone, but most people are going to a job that they are not happy in. Or they might be happy at their job, but they're dreading, like, they live for their weekends, right? I mean, I know I used to do that. Like, oh, it's Friday. And then Sunday would come in and be like, oh my God, I hate Sundays nights because it means Monday morning's coming and I don't want Monday morning to come. So every Sunday night, make a coaching opportunity post. And do a call to action. Like, I'm looking for 5 people to join my team of girl bosses. Talk about what coaching's done for you. All right. Talk about the community, because that's the thing, y'all. That's what sets us apart from every other company out there. I don't care if people are selling freaking leggings, lipstick, whatever they might be selling. Even other health and fitness companies. Trust me, I have friends that sell other stuff, and that's fine. But they do not have the community that we have. So talk about that. People want to be a part of a community. They want to be a part of a sisterhood. They want to be a part of like-minded women empowering other women. So talk about that every Sunday night. Obviously, don't make the same post every Sunday night, but talk about it. Talk sometime between 5 and 8 p.m. before you go to bed. Make a coaching opportunity post. Now, this script is for that specific post. So anyone that likes that post or comments on that post, they're going to get a message the next morning saying like, hey girl, thank you so much for liking or commenting or whatever on my coaching, my post about my community or post about my Kick-Ass Girl Boss team, like whatever you want to name it. Have you ever wondered what I do as a health and fitness coach? I mean, they're liking your stuff, right? They're liking that post. So obviously they are either semi-interested or they just randomly go through Facebook and like stuff. I don't necessarily do that unless I'm interested in that person or unless I am interested in whatever they're posting about, right? So they might not be interested. And this is where the hard part comes in. About 90% of those people are not going to respond to you. So that's the thing. 90% of those people won't respond to you. But the thing about it is, like, this is where it gets like, oh, well, how do top coaches hit Success Club every month? Like, I can't hit Success Club. I haven't been able to hit Success Club for 5 months. Well, guess what? This is where it gets hard, because most people send out 10 messages and then they get mad that 9 out of the 10 are ignoring them or not responding to them. So then they just stop. You don't message any more people. Whereas the top coaches, message 10 people, 9 of them ignore them. And then they're like, okay, well, 1 person out of 10 people responded to me. So if I need 5 people or if I want 5 people, if I want to sign up 5 new people this month, that means I have to reach out to 50 people because out of the 10, 1 will respond. And then they reach out to those 50 people. That's the only difference between someone that's hitting Success Club every month consecutively and helping people every month, adding people to their team every month. It's because they're talking to more people. That's it. I can tell you right now, I'm in an elite push group this year with people from corporate. Like, they pick certain people, whatever. And we had a call with Jamie Innes, who is, I don't know if y'all know this, but #1 in the company right now. Melanie Mitro is not #1. Jamie Innes is #1. And I asked her, like, we got to ask her questions. And we asked her the other day, we're like, how many Success Club points do you get a month? 10. That's it. She's not getting these, like, crazy numbers. She gets 10. And then when she gets to 10, she focuses on her team. She gives all her energy to her team so that they can hit Success Club and that they can help more people. So it's not like but she gets to 10 the first week of the month. And she says it's because she's messaging so many people. She's not messaging thousands, y'all. She's messaging enough to get those 10 points. So she's either messaging 50 people, if it takes 10, like sometimes it doesn't take me messaging 10 people to get 1 response. I might get 2. I might get none. So then I'm like, all right, well, guess I have to double up and message 20 people because no one responded to me. Like, you can't let yourselves get defeated because 9 people don't respond. Because guess what? Those 9 people are eventually gonna come around. And if they don't, then they don't. But you never know. Like, keep messaging. And I'm not telling you to message them like every single day. But I keep throwing my pen. Sorry. I keep getting excited. So it just like flies out my hand. But you have to figure out how many people it's going to take for you to get those 5 yeses if that's what you want. So like what I do is I figure out how many people I want to help this month. If I want to help, 20, then I'm going to have to message a boatload of people to get 20 yeses, right? Or 20 people saying, at least responding to me. So you can't get defeated. Like, that is where that's where it separates you from actually hitting Success Club and you not hitting Success Club. Is if you're going to give up after 9 people don't respond, then yeah, you're not going to hit Success Club. I mean, you're not going to continue to message people. So how would you hit Success Club if you're not continuing to message people, right? Okay, so that was, so let's recap. Every Tuesday, Thursday, transformation post. Anyone that likes that post, you're messaging. Every Sunday night, coaching opportunity post. You're messaging all those people that like the post. If no one's liking your stuff, y'all, it's because you're not consistent with it. And you're not either adding friends, adding people to your network, which is like a whole nother call. But make sure you're adding people to your network. Make sure you are, sending friend requests to people that you want to. Like, what I did was I sat down and I went through old high school yearbooks, old grammar school yearbooks, and I'm like, who am I not friends with that I would love to reconnect with? Even if they never signed up with me, but like I just wanted to reconnect with them. I would sit through the freaking books and friend request them. And be like, all right, well, I'm not friends with her, so I'm going to go find her. And I would friend request her. Now, have they all ordered or signed up as a coach? No. But I've at least been able to make that connection, friend request them, see how they're doing, check up on them, So if you don't have a ton of people I don't want you to think like you're going to post a transformation post and have 100 people like your stuff and that's the 100 people that you're going to reach out to. That's not how it's going to work. You have to be consistent every day. You can't just like expect to post Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. But those are the main posts that are going to really grab people's attention because that's what people want. People want, they want to see a transformation. They want to see that these programs are working for you. They want to see, that you're also sticking to a program, that you're following through with what you said you're going to do. If you say you're going to do 21-day fix, do 21-day fix. If you say you're going to do Insanity Max 30, do it. That's it, and post about it. Share your journey, and not just about Beachbody. Like, share other things. Share your life, y'all. This is Facebook. People want to see your face. All right. What else did I write down? I have so many notes. It's insane. I don't know if, and he talks a lot about Instagram. I don't know if anyone's on Instagram. I am on Instagram, and I have found a ton of people on Instagram. There's a huge like fitness world on Instagram. It's crazy. So he talks a lot about Instagram and just like finding people with similar hashtags. I don't know if y'all know this, but you can have up to 30 hashtags. So my recommendation for anyone that's on Instagram, don't hashtag Beachbody, 21 Day Fix, Shakeology, Carl Daikeler, Autumn. Like, don't hashtag everything Beachbody, because what is that going to get you? Beachbody people, right? Like, no one else is going to hashtag Shakeology if they're not drinking Shakeology. Okay? No one's going to hashtag 21 Day Fix for the most part if they're not doing the 21 Day Fix. Now, I usually add in 21 Day Fix to my hashtags because a lot of people will search that because they want to see transformations. I've actually gotten a lot of coaches and challengers from my Instagram. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, I never ask them, but if they like say, oh, I found you on Instagram, like it kind of clicks. Like most of the time, if they're looking up 21 Day Fix or whatever, they're more than likely coming across my posts. And I just reuse the same posts that I post on Facebook. I don't do any extra work. All right. So I post 4 times a day on Facebook, 4 times a day on Instagram. Now, if you don't want to do that, that's up to you. You do it at your own, I would listen to last week's call because we talked about it more in depth. But if you're going to be posting, like you make sure you're not just posting and not using hashtags. Use 30 hashtags. You have an advantage, 30 of anything you want, but make majority of them like lifestyle. So if you're a dog mom, hashtag dog mom, hashtag fur babies, hashtag different things like that. Whatever you like. If you have kids, like fit mom, or don't make everything fitness related. Talk about, if you have a certain medical condition, or like sometimes if I'm talking about, I don't necessarily hashtag depression awareness every time I post something, but if I'm talking about my depression or my anxiety, I might throw that one in there. Just because you want to get a range of people. You don't want just fitness people following you, because not that they wouldn't be interested in becoming a coach, but most of the time you're going to end up with people that are either already coaches or whatever. So you have 30 hashtags that you can use and make them like a mix of lifestyle. Okay. Erica, I just saw your question. Is there a recommended time? So it's up to you. Everyone's audience is different. I would either personally post early in the morning, like 7 before people go to work, or when people are at home from work. It's my audience. Like that's what works for my people. Some people will post at lunchtime, and that works too. It's really play around with it. Like maybe test it for a month and see if you post in the morning, does it get more interaction in the morning than it does at night? Or if you post at night, does it get more interaction at night? I mean, you're doing it every Tuesday and Thursday, so you can play around with the times. I know Instagram. Wait, what?
Can I say something real quick too with that? So I'm like the same with Jesse. Like I have a full-time job, so I usually post like right before I go to work, on my lunch break, and right after I get home from work. And my audience tracks me like that. When I post outside of those times now, like I don't get as much engagement during those times. So just be consistent with it, and you'll get your audience to start like knowing, okay, well, she usually posts around lunchtime, or she usually posts right at 5 o'clock when I'm getting off of work.
Yeah. And like, you're going to be posting other stuff, y'all. So like, I mean, if you want like that's what I was saying, as far as playing around, like maybe try and stick to the same times, but like maybe try your transformation, like 1 week, try it in the morning, 1 week, try it at night, 1 week, try it during lunchtime. You're still going to be posting those other 2 to 3 posts throughout your day. So I, like Ashley said, like I usually do one in the morning, one in that midday, one around after lunch, around lunch, and then I usually do one at night. And I just started, by the way, since I'd started doing his training, posting 4 times a day. I wasn't doing it. I was only posting 3, and he was just suggesting, like, obviously the more you post, the more you're going to get your name and face out there. And he was like, I know it's intimidating, and I know it's a lot, but like, you have to think about it. Majority of people aren't on Facebook all the time, so they're not going to see every post. So like you're not oversaturating your Facebook feed because not everyone's going to see every single post. They might see one out of that, maybe out of that day. And that's because a lot of people were like, oh my God, I have to post my transformation every Tuesday, Thursday. Like that's a lot. Like that's overdoing it. And he was like, think about it though. Like not everyone's on Facebook every Tuesday, Thursday. Not everyone's going to see that post. Like you have, like some people, if you're like, I get, for some weird reason, I get a lot of nurses that work like during the night time and they're sleeping during the day. I don't know why, because I never post past like 9. But he said, he was like, think about those type of people that are working at night and sleeping during the day. Like they're not seeing your posts. So like if you post something and they happen to be awake and they happen to see it and they happen to like it, you know? So it's not like, I know it sounds like a lot of, oh my gosh, I have to post. And that's up to y'all. This is your business. So like if you don't want to post 4 times a day, don't post 4 times a day. But then don't expect to have like, don't expect to have all these people following you all the time if you're not consistent with it. All right. So just putting that out there. I usually have my set schedule, like I post certain times. That's what I suggest doing. And then changing up what you're posting maybe to see where you get most engagement. If you notice a lot of your posts at night are getting more engagement, then post your really good posts at night. And all your posts should be good, but you should always be adding value and sharing like really good value. But you know what I mean? If you have something that you like really want, like a challenge group invite or a coaching opportunity invite or whatever, and you notice that it's better at night, then do that. On weekends, I would recommend like Sunday nights. I would recommend Sunday nights and not like during the day. I mean, you can post during the day, but like if you're going to do a coaching out, like I would suggest either maybe after church or after like before the kids go to bed or before y'all go to bed. Just because that's when most people are like up on Sunday night on their Facebook feed. During the weekend, I kind of just wing it and hope that people see it because I am not on Facebook on the weekends. Like I kind of unplug. But I know that a lot of people are on Facebook, so trying to get better at posting during the weekend. Okay, so this is all about Instagram. I took a lot of notes on Instagram, and I don't think a lot of you. Do a lot of you have Instagram that y'all build? Okay. Well, I'll go over it just in case. So, like I said, I reuse a lot of my content. Like, I don't ever really post on Instagram So what I do, this is what I do. I actually post on Instagram first because Instagram only lets you have so much text. And I don't want to like make this huge long post on Facebook and then try and copy it into Instagram and then it like cut off halfway. So what I do is I sit down when I'm making a post and I post on Instagram first. And then I copy the text. I literally, right after I post it, I copy the text and I just go to my Facebook page and I post it. I don't link, like I know you can link, whatever. You can link your Instagram to your Facebook page. But when you do that, it shows less people because Facebook has weird algorithm thingies that don't, like it knows that it's coming through like a second source or like a third party or whatever it's called. And so they don't show your post as much. So and again, y'all, if Instagram's not your thing, like don't feel like you have to do Instagram. If you don't do Instagram or you don't want to do Instagram, like don't feel like you have to do Instagram. I love Instagram. I think it's cool. Or like how you can like search by hashtag and connect with people that have those same similarities. So if you're a fit mom or if you are a fur baby or dog, whatever, you want a dog mom, like you search that hashtag and you can see all these other people that are hashtagging that same thing. So I like that because I like to connect with people that have those similarities with me. So if you are going to be posting on Instagram, like what I do is I post on Instagram and then I copy it, post on my Facebook page. And I use the same picture. And people are like, oh, is that overkill? Like what if someone's following you on Instagram and following you on Facebook? Again, y'all, they're not going to see both posts. They're not. I promise you. Unless they're literally on Facebook all day and on Instagram all day and have no life, then maybe they will see it. But they're not. They're probably not going to see both. So I reuse the content. So I post on my like page and on my personal page, and then I usually take like one or two of those posts or whatever and then post on my Instagram. Well, I do it first on my Instagram, but you know what I mean? Like I post on my Instagram and then I put it on my like page or my personal page. But again, if you don't have a like page, just put it on your personal page. If you don't have an Instagram, then just post on your personal page. Like it's really up to you. I know people that build their business on YouTube. If you like making YouTube videos, I am the most awkward person on video. I hate it. I feel awkward. I like look at myself and then I'm like all, I don't know, combobulated like I am doing right now. And I forget what I'm saying. And then I say, and then I look stupid. So I just don't do that. I post my YouTube, I post these calls on YouTube, but that's it. But I know people that build their business on YouTube. If you like making videos, try it. Why not? But again, I don't want y'all to think you have to like be doing all these platforms. Like I picked my two that I like. I'm sticking with it. I'm learning everything that there is to know about Facebook and Instagram because I want to be able to be successful on those two platforms. If you want to focus on one, y'all. I know people that build everything on Instagram and they barely use Facebook. Up to you. All right? Completely up to you. So if you are though on Instagram, and you could actually do this it might be a little harder to do on Facebook, but for Instagram, he suggests finding people that have those same hashtags and connecting with them. So like going to follow them, liking some of their posts. Don't go like 20 bazillion posts of theirs, but like a few of their posts and then message them and say, hey girl, like I saw you have an Australian Shepherd. I have one too. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you want to say, connect with them. Especially if they're into fitness. Like if you maybe search a fitness hashtag and you notice that they're really into fitness, they're already posting about being into fitness or working out or eating healthy and they're not a coach, or you don't know if they're a coach, why not reach out to them? Oh my God, your page is so inspiring. Are you a fellow coach or just a fellow, fit chick, whatever you want to say. I do this all the time on Instagram, and I've actually signed up Rockstar coaches from my Instagram. One of my diamonds was from Instagram. And I just messaged her randomly because I saw, she's actually from here. She's from New Orleans. I didn't even know she was from New Orleans until one day she was like, I'm from New Orleans. And I was like, okay, me too. Cool. Let's meet. So, you never know. And you could do this on Facebook too. If you're in any type of groups, like on Facebook, mom groups, clean eating groups. I mean, a lot of those groups, clean eating wise, that I've been a part of have a bunch of Beachbody coaches in it, but I'm sure that there are people that are not Beachbody coaches. So if you go in and you're, connect with someone that has similarity, they have kids, they have dogs, they have this, they have that, they're getting married soon, maybe you're getting married soon. Or maybe you just got married and they just got married, whatever. Connect with them, send them a message. Again, y'all, 90%, 80 to 90, I would say. They're probably going to ignore you. But if you keep messaging people, you'll get those yeses. You'll get those people that don't ignore you, and the people that you could possibly change their life with this opportunity. So why would you not want to? Like, that's how I think about it. Like, when I'm inviting, so many people are like, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be pushy. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not salesy or pushy. Like, I'm not like, if you don't sign up with me, I'm going to come over to your house and kick your butt. Like, no. I'm like, look, this is what I'm offering. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't, cool. We're still cool. We're still friends. We'll still hang out, right? But I know what it's done for my life, and I want it. Why would I not want to pass that on to everyone else? Why not, right? So that is pretty much, I'm trying to see if there's anything else that he talked about. Oh, I starred this. I starred this and wrote like hearts and stuff by it. Add value before you ask for value. So you can't expect people to just, you post one time a week and expect people to just come out the woodworks and want to join your team or join your challenge group. You got to add, and it can't be just like you with your Shakeology cup. Hey, I love my shake. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Talk about why you love this thing. This is not Shakeology, but talk about why you love this thing. Y'all would not like what's in here. It's disgusting. It's egg whites. But Ashley tried it today. And y'all are all like, ugh, yeah, it's disgusting. But I have to eat like 8 proteins a day. So it is what it is. Anyway, so your Shakeology cup, like, don't just hold it up and kiss it and say, oh, I love my chocolate shake. Why? Why do you drink this? Why don't you go buy something from GNC? Why don't you go buy something from Walmart? Talk about it. Why? Why do you drink it? What has it done for you, right? The more value and the more you add value to this, the more people are going to, when you're in a conversation and you've already shown them value publicly on your page, then they can't really tell you that they don't want Shakeology, because they're going to see on your page why you drink it. They're going to see what it's done for you, and they're going to be like, well, damn, it's pretty awesome. And I know I can't get that on GNC because she talks about how there's nothing like it. And she talks about what it's done for her. And I've tried all these other protein shakes that don't work, and they've never done that for me. They've never cured my IBS. They've never, given me natural energy. They never keep me feeling full. I always feel hungry after I drink a protein shake. Well, this isn't a protein shake, right? And we know that. So we talk about why it's not how it's not a protein shake, what's in it. I wouldn't sit there and say, like, it's got adaptogens and all these fancy words I don't even know what it means. Like, I wouldn't do all that. But talk about how it's made with real food and how it replaces a meal. How if maybe you didn't drink breakfast beforehand, talk about how you drink breakfast now or eat breakfast. Whatever objections you're getting, if you are posting them publicly, I'm not telling you to, like, call out your people. Like, oh, my friend Amy said that she couldn't, she didn't want Shakeology. Like, no, don't do that. But if you're, like, talking about how you felt about it, like, I hated Shakeology the first time I tried it. I hated it. I thought it tasted like poop because I had vanilla, and I was like, this is disgusting. Why would I drink this? And I didn't want anything to do with it. And then I looked at the bag, and I was like, gosh, it's so good for you. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try it again. And I kept trying it. until I found what I liked. And now I'm obsessed. And I talk about that. I tell people I did not like it the first time I tried it, but I also wasn't making it right. I also shook it up in a shaker cup with ice and water, thinking it would be good, because I had no idea how to make it. So I talk about that because I've had challengers that say, oh, this stuff's gross. I'm like, how did you make it? You didn't make it right. And when they tell me how to make it, I'm like, yeah, you didn't make it right. This is how you make it. And now I actually show them in prep week. I literally show them how to make Shakeology. I go live and I show them my blender and I put the scoop in and I do that on my live videos on Facebook too. I'm like, I show them while I'm making my shake. I'm talking about something else, but I'm showing them that I'm adding fruit to it. I'm showing them that I'm adding almond milk to it. Showing them that I'm adding ice, and I'm blending it while I'm talking to them. Without even doing anything, you're doing something. Does that make sense? Like, without even meaning to add value and show them what it's about, you're doing it, and you're not even, like, having to do extra work. And it's not just about Shakeology, y'all, but that was sitting here, so it just made it more sense. All right, I see more questions. Can you schedule posts on Instagram? I don't think through PostCon. He's supposed to be putting out some video tomorrow of something, because someone asked that in our little group that we're in, and I'm pretty sure he said yes. I have no clue how to schedule posts on Instagram. Not one clue. But I'll find out. He'll let us know, I guess. So once he lets us know, I will find out and let y'all know. But I don't know. I'm sure you can. I know, like, Hootsuite, I'm pretty sure you can. I have no idea how to use Hootsuite. I tried it. It confused me. I was like, I don't like this. I'm not doing it. I know for PostCon you can't. I'm pretty sure it's just with Facebook and maybe, like, one other thing, but not Instagram. But let me make a note, because if not, I'll forget. Find out about scheduling. Okay. So what I want y'all to do. So we have 8 days left of this month. I don't know if y'all realize. Is anyone at Success Club? Anyone? No? Okay. 2 points. Anyone have Success Club points on the board? Other than, I know Ashley has 4. Molly has 2. Okay. So what I want you to do is sit down and figure out how many people you actually messaged this last week. New people. Like, sit down and write them out. I really want you to do this, because and if you're new, don't worry about this. But if you're not new and you've been around, which majority of you have, I want you to sit out and figure out, and a lot of you are probably thinking, like, I haven't messaged anyone. I know some of you haven't messaged anyone, which is fine, because you still have 8 days. Let me just tell you this. I was at, last week on our call, I told y'all, I'm pretty sure I said I had 7 Success Club points. I'm at Success Club 25. All right, I signed up 5 new coaches. One of them is on here, and she's awesome. I signed up 5 new coaches, and because because I upped my game with my messaging. I started messaging, and he never, this whole script thing I haven't even used yet, because he just told us about this today. I was listening to She Was Over this morning, and I was like, this is golden. Oh my God. I need to share this with everybody. So I haven't even touched this, but it's because I like got serious and I was like, all right, I'm at Success Go 7, and I really haven't been messaging everyone, and or messaging a lot of people, and I really haven't been reaching out to new people. I've been messaging the same people. I need to reach out to new people, and that's what I did. And in turn, I've been able to get to Success Club 25. So, or 24, I don't even know what it's at, but whatever. And I'm not saying this to brag, y'all. I'm telling y'all this because I want you to know that was 8 days ago or 7 days ago. So if you're sitting at 0, it is possible for you to get to Success Club. 2 people. 2. That's all you need if they're getting an all access challenge pack. 2 people. That's it. You know 2 people. You know more than 2 people that need this in their life. I know you do. I know I do. I could invite like 20 people right now that I know that need this in their life. So that's what I want you to do. And it's going to be easier because now y'all have this script that I just gave you that you can just go and message people right now. All right? So that's all you got to do. And it's totally doable. But if you give up, because I see so many times like, oh, it's the 20th. It's too late to hit Success Club. What are you talking about? I've gone from 0 to 10 overnight because I do not give up until 10:59 Central Time, because that's like cutoff for us, Central Time, 10:59. I don't know what it is in y'all, well, 10:59, 11:59 y'all's time, Eastern Time. So if you are sitting at 0, you have 8 days, 7 after tomorrow, right? No. Yeah, there's 28 days. Okay, so you have 8 days. Or 7 after tomorrow. So you have a whole week. You have a whole week to be messaging people and building relationships and getting them invited to a next challenge group. And if you're not inviting to something, y'all, why would they join you? If you're like, you want to buy a challenge pack for me? No, I don't. What does that get me? That gets me a program in Shakeology, and then what? Like you have nothing to invite to. Invite to a challenge group. Invite, if you have people that are in your challenge groups, invite them to a coaching opportunity. I know I have one. Me and Ashley are doing one this week, and we're doing it like a 5-day one because I'm going to New Leader Conference. So I'm going to be going live every 5 seconds if I can, showing them Joel and Jericho and Carl Deichler and the Shakeology wall and all that fun stuff. And I'm going to, to be honest, I haven't invited anyone to that. But guess what I'm doing tonight and tomorrow and Wednesday before I leave? Messaging people and inviting them to the coaching opportunity. So all the people that liked my post last Sunday, because I just did a post Sunday, anyone that likes, well, this Sunday I'll be in California, but whatever. I'm still going to post about it. But anyone that liked my post last Sunday about the coaching opportunity, and I'll go through old posts, not old posts, but recently old posts of the coaching opportunity. Anytime I talk about the coaching opportunity, and I'm going to invite them to the sneak peek. Like, what does it hurt? All they can do is tell you no or ignore you. Okay? Is that like horrible? No? You're gonna die? No? Might hurt a little bit in the beginning, like, ugh, this sucks. This is a buzzkill. No one's liking my stuff. No one's commenting on my stuff. No one's messaging me back. But the more people you message and the more people you reach out to and the more relationships you build, because that is what this business is about, the more people are gonna start trusting you and want to reach out to you and say, yes, I need to do it. Like, yes, I want to join your team. Yes, I had a girl last night randomly message me, I want to join your team. And I was like, who are you? But sure, yes, come on. Like, come on down. Join my team. I had no idea who she was. But she's been following me, apparently, and wants to join the team. Because I talk about the team. Because I talk about the community. Talk about y'all all the time. Right? So that's what you need to do. Does anyone else have questions? Do y'all want me to unmute? I don't know if y'all want me to unmute.
I have something to kind of add to what you were saying, though.
Yes. Go ahead, my friend.
Just because, like, I've kind of upped my game with messaging, and today I literally messaged, like, 15 to 20 people. And I just want to tell you guys, like, when people don't respond, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Like, think about it like when you go out to dinner with your spouse or with a friend, and the waitress asks if you want dessert, and you say, oh, no, thank you. Like, do you think it's okay for the waitress to feel bad about herself because you didn't want the dessert? So just kind of like keep, like, if you start going to that bad place where you're like feeling bad about yourself, doubting yourself, like dive into some PD, guys. Like, it has nothing to do with you. Like, we are here to help people, but like we have to ask them if they want help. So
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I like that. He did say something about like most people, if you're messaging them, so many people are intimidated to ask you about this, y'all. And even if you don't think like people are watching you, they're watching you. If you're consistent with posting, they are watching you. They are. I've had people. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. In May, I make 3 years, and I've had people. I had someone the other day tell me that they didn't know I was a Beachbody coach. Like they were like, oh yeah, like they reached out to me and they were like, hey, like I saw you post randomly that you were doing something on Beachbody on Demand. Like, what is that like? And so we started talking about it, and I said, yeah, like I'm actually a coach. She's like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize that until I looked at your page today. I'm like, girl, we've been friends for a very long time, and we're not close. Like it's someone that I'm just Facebook friends with. I mean, I know her, but whatever. Like you should know that I'm a Beachbody coach, right? So like think about it, y'all. I've been doing this for 3 years, and y'all see my posts. Y'all see my posts all the time, but there are still people that don't even know that I'm a freaking coach. Like, that's not okay with me. And then that was like the light bulb. I'm like, all right, well, if she don't know I'm a coach, there's a bunch of other people that don't know I'm a coach either, that are friends with me on Facebook. So that means I have to post more. And that means I need to reach out to people more. Because I've never reached out to her because she was just in my Facebook friends list. Like, I don't know where she is in there, right? She's never liked any of my stuff. She's never commented on my stuff. She bought a challenge pack from me. Okay? So, like, I want y'all to think, like, even if you don't think people are watching you, they're watching you. People are scared. I've also had people say, like, I'm intimidated to reach out to you. I know you're busy. Or, you know, I wasn't sure about it, so I didn't want to reach out to you and waste your time. Y'all, people are just afraid to reach out. They don't know, especially if they don't know everything about it. They're not going to reach out to you. I promise you, but the more you the more you post and the more you share and the more open you are about stuff, like if you want pizza, talk about how you want pizza. Talk about it. I talk about pizza like once a week. People love it. I'm serious, y'all. Like I talk about pizza. It's like the next 8 weeks are gonna be like hell on earth for me because I'm not gonna be able to eat pizza. I talk about it. I talk about my Cinderella heels, as Joanna calls them, my competition prep heels now. All right. I talk about that. I talk about everything that I physically can talk about, like my dogs. I don't have kids, so those are them. That's what I post about. That's all like, post about your kids, post about your family, post about whatever you want to post about. As long as you are adding value to someone's life, they will reach out to you. Or if you reach out to them first, then they'll come back. They'll come back, even if they tell you no, even if they ignore you. All right. Any other questions? All right. Wait, someone has a question?
I have a question.
Yes.
So yeah, I have a friend who really wants to do coaching, but she's just waiting to get like her money and everything, as far as like getting all of that, under control. So it's like she told me in March that she wants to buy the Country Heat. So it's like I'm just trying to figure out how to approach that because I'm trying to build a relationship with her. I'm not trying to be pushy or anything, but should I just like when March comes, just be like, hey girl,
I would invite her to the coach sneak peek.
I did. She loved it.
Okay.
She saw it. She saw me talk and everything. So I just don't know what to do next.
Yeah, I mean, I usually, if someone tells me like a certain date, like, oh, I'm going to sign up next month.
Yeah.
I usually message them the end of this month, reminding that, like, because, like they go, like, they ghost. They, like, disappear. Aliens took them away. They, like, no longer have Facebook. We don't know where they went. They're not responding, right? I've had it happen. I have this lady that I've been messaging for like 5 months, and every month she's going to order. I send her the ordering steps, and it just doesn't happen. And I'm like, okay, cool, next month. I'll get her next month. But, I usually message, like, if someone tells me, like, I'm going to message in March. I'm going to get the money together, and I'll whatever in March. Like, if she wants to become a coach, we have a new Coach Basics that starts the first week of March, or not the first week, but the first Monday of the month. So what I would do is message her maybe towards the end of the month, not the last day, but like towards the end, so like 5 days out, 6 days out, and just say, hey, like I know you're waiting to, get signed up with your challenge pack and as a coach or whatever till March, but I just wanted to let you know we do have a new Coach Basics that starts. Is there a certain, or even ask her, is there a certain day that I can follow up with you to check back in? I mean, you don't have to be pushy. If she has to wait till March, she has to wait till March. Like,
she wants to do it. I feel like every month, like she told me, like January, I was gonna do it, but then she didn't get like her refund check. I completely understood. I'm like, that's okay, no big deal. Like, I'm not it'll work out when it works out kind of thing. So just kind of really waiting for her.
I think Ashley wants to make a suggestion.
Yeah, so I feel like this happens with all of us. Like, we have friends who say they want to do it, and they really want to do it, and money is always the biggest problem.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm going to say for this is, like, don't count them as a part of your Success Club. Like, if you're trying to hit Success Club, don't consider them given points for the month. Move on. Because if she's really wanting it and she, whatever it is, I wanted a Michael Kors purse, a $300 Michael Kors purse, which is freaking outrageous. But guess what? I saved up and I got it. Like, it's not that, like, it may be that she can't come up with the money, but, like, keep reaching out to her if she says that she's interested, but, like, just don't count her in. I have people that I have been working with for months, and every single month they tell me, oh, I'm so ready. Like, I'm so tired of living in this body. Like, I'm miserable. Like, they tell me everything I want to hear. And then at the end of the month, like, something comes up and they can't do it. Or they had to use the money they were saving to do something else, which is fine. Like, things happen. But you have to realize, too, like, if somebody wants something bad enough, they're going to make it happen. Like, they're going to borrow the $150. They're going to, whatever it is. So,
yeah.
Don't count her, but, like, also don't count her as part of your Success Club until she actually orders.
Yeah.
I am learning that the hard way, because I have people that I've been dragging every month, messaging them every month, wasting my time every single month, counting on them, and then them not ordering. So
and
my whole thing.
That's the thing, y'all. Like I get, like, if it's not, this is about them, right? So this has nothing to do with you. It's not anything against you. It's about them. If they're not ready, they're not ready. Ashley took a very long time for me to, like, get it in her head that she would be a good coach and that she should do this and that she should actually do the program instead of.
I told her I didn't have money and I bought a $300 Michael Kors purse.
And then she bought everything off of eBay or Amazon or whatever.
Right.
Okay, so she did, and I was not happy about it. But I was consistent with following up, and that's the thing. Like Ashley said, don't count them. So, like, if someone tells you that they're gonna order, like, oh, I'm gonna order the last Friday or the last day of the month, that's when I get paid. Awesome. I will follow up with you then. I follow up with them 2 days before to remind them that they told me that they wanted to sign up on the 28th. Cool. But I don't count them towards, I'm not like, okay, well, if that person signs up, then I'm hitting Success Club, so I don't have to message any more people. Heck no, I am messaging my butt off because I only have 2 days left, and I'm like, all right, well, if they don't sign up, if they don't follow through, then I need to have a game plan. I need to have someone else that's going to, and y'all, I don't want you to get into this, like, caught up, like, I need points. It's not about the points. It's about the people. Like, I don't help the people that I help because I want Success Club points. I help them because I want to help them, right? I don't sign up coaches on my team because I want their Success Club points. No, I want to help them. If they want to build a life of freedom, like, that's what I want to give them. So don't just sign, that's another thing, don't just sign up somebody and then, like, do nothing with them. Help them. Get them the help that they wanted, whether it's in a challenge group or as a coach. Even if they tell you, or they, you know, they might tell you they want to build and they don't build and they're just kind of there and they're coasting along. Like, if that's fine. That's fine. That's what they want to do. If they decide they don't want to build, don't just, like, leave them in the dust and not help them. I see that so many times and it frustrates me because I'm like, those people, like, those people could turn into coaches that want to build, that want to be successful, or that just need to lose a ton of weight and they want to get healthy, whatever it might be. It could be your next success story. They could be the person that helps you. They could win $100,000 and you could win $25,000 just for helping them. Okay? Like, don't just leave them there. Get them the help that they want. If they come to you for help, help them. Help them, please. I see so many times people just, they're not doing, their coaches aren't doing what they want them to do. So then they just ghost and they leave. Like, they don't check in on them. They don't follow up with them. Or they become a discount coach for the discount and they just never follow up with them, never ask them to join another challenge group. Y'all, my discount coaches, they're in my challenge groups every month because they're there for the discount. They're not there to coach. So they need help. They need that accountability. They need that support. Every coach needs that support and accountability, in my opinion. But some coaches, like Ashley, I don't need to check on Ashley to make sure she's working out. I don't need to check on Ashley to make sure she's drinking her Shakeology. But the people that are signed up as discount coaches, I have to check on. I have to make sure that they're doing it because they're pretty much challengers. They're just signed up for the discount. right? So, and y'all, when you do that, when you're checking on them and building that relationship with those discount people, that's when they become builders, and they become people that want to build because they love the community and they see the support and they want to be more a part of it. So don't discount your discount coaches, and don't like leave them in the dust. All right, just putting that out there, because I was left in the dust, and I decided that I didn't want to be left in the dust anymore, and I was going to build my own sandcastle. So I did it. All right. So I don't want you to do that to your people. I don't want you to do that to your people. Anything else? Anyone else have a question? All right. Well, before you hop up, I want to take a picture because I want to make a post, and y'all can do the same thing if you want. I will send it to you if you want, or I'll just post it and you can tag yourself, whatever. But I want to make a post because I love y'all, and I want to talk about how amazing this community is. So everyone smile, and if you're just on the phone, smile anyway, because you can see your smile through the phone. Smile. I don't know if it took, but we're gonna do one more. Smile again. Yay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Yay, awesome. All right. If y'all have any questions about this, I will try and I'm gonna post this recording on my YouTube channel and then post it in the team page. So tag your friends, tag your team if they were not on here tonight. And I will also try and post, it will probably be in the morning because I'm waking up at 4:40, so I have to go to bed tonight really early. So I will try and post these scripts tomorrow morning. I promise you I will do them at some point tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll make a note. I just have a lot to do, but I will do them in the morning after I work out. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me or tag me on the team page or whatnot. All right. I love y'all. Thanks for getting on. Thank you so much for getting on, everybody. I really appreciate it. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.